happened in Abuja yesterday, talking about NEC and talking about certain decisions that were made yesterday by the PDP NEC as it relates to what is happening in the party. But now the perspective I would like to look at it from is how this will impact Rivers State. Now, a while ago, the drama in the state, the political drama in the state, was on the episode of caretaker chairman for the PDP. And for many political observers, it was like a fight, still a fight, I should put it that way, still a fight for the structure of the party, because some people said, oh, the list was fake. Other people said, oh, the list is authentic. I did have a conversation with Sidney Barra at that period when he did say that the list was fake because certain names of the executives whose term has just expired were not on that list. Meanwhile, the agreement was that the people on the ESCO, the executives, would continue in acting capacity pending when there would be ward and state congresses. And what we were told then was that we should wait for the NEC meeting because there will be a rectification of some sort. And now we have, we've seen what the meeting is all about. But just in case you do not know what the meeting is about, I'll give you, some information, some pieces of information as to what was, talked about, during that meeting yesterday. So where do I even start from? I guess I would start from the acting chairman, and then go there after, and we'll see some of the resolutions, and then we'll come to state and we'll try to factor it in a conversation and see how it impact on the politics and investment. By the way, it affects governor as governing degrees of PDP as of now, and it might affect policies for you and I. But let's see. Acting national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Ambassador Elijah Amalgam, was bullish on Thursday after he survived the push to remove him from the position. The National Independent Party was expected to decide fate in Thursday's session following the pressure from stakeholders of the North Central Zone for the chance to complete the short secretary from the zone. The elders of the party avoided leadership issue, leading to the next NEC meeting tentatively fixed for August 15-24. Even if as the acting national chairman, he will revert to his post as the substantive deputy national chairman off and remain the national working. On how he survived onslaught against him, he told reporters after the meeting that the issue did not arise, and this is what he said. "This is not a matter of life and death. I am still an elected member of the NEC. Even if I revert to deputy national chairman, I'm still a member of the NWC. The issue of surviving or not does not emerge," Magon named. Also speaking chairman of the PDP Governors Forum and Governor of Bauchi State, Bala Mohammed, revealed that there was no dissenting voice on the issue's content. However, in the questioning, the month's calm has gone through planned Congress. So it means that it would be Congress on its level before the Morgan would be changed or removed as someone's not chairman of the PDP. Now, according to Bala Mohammed, and I quote as seen on the newspaper, is a Tribune now. In the next months, we will see a lot of activities. Leadership is a responsibility. We said in September we will have come out from our courses. We'll look at the issue of leadership, look at the issue of our constitution, where it will be, and it will that the PDP governors for Governor Bala Mohammed praised the conduct of the NEC, that those expecting the party's implosion have been left disappointed. You can see there was no decision around that party would have an implosion. Peace more than that. We have reason beyond all these idiosyncrasies. This party is a united party that is guided by experience and constitutionality. There were a lot of temptations and mischievous thinking, but looked at the issues and we worked along a guideline. There is no problem of dissension and problem among them. Also, Debo Ologagba said, emphasized the need for reconciliation and within the party at the time that the issue of the national chairman and the fed to the next NEC meeting, which is tentatively scheduled for August 15, 2024. No dissenting voice. I'm wondering, also talk of a reconciliation, and so if there will be reconciling is, what's the name now? It's just skipped me. But like they're going to reconcile, even some will be part of the conciliatory process. And I want to think there will be appeasement. Okay, you take this, you take this. How that impact on Rivers State? Now, for months now, we have been talking about the fight for the structure, the political structure of Rivers State. Now, last week, the conversation was on Peter Odili, former governor of Rivers State, because he made a statement talking about Siminalayi Fubara, His Excellency, being the leader of the political structure in Rivers State. Now, not just the PDP, now being the leader of Rivers State. And like I said, Dan, except it was a political statement, it was a no-brainer because he is the governor of Rivers State. But I'm wondering how that will pan out now. Now that, some people called in during the big story session and we're talking, Wike was, Wike did, Wike that. And of course, we also saw the video that trended where the FCT minister was dancing alongside his friends and they were celebrating Yende Ba, and all of that stuff. The question then is, how does this impact on Rivers State politically? Yeah, how does it impact on Rivers State politically? That's a question we should try to answer. Because, think about it. The House of Assembly saga. The impeachment saga. What else again? Oh, the beating up of people when Thanksgivings were done. What else again? Oh, of course, the tear gassing of the governor. What else am I missing? Just so I can describe how intense the political fight in Rivers State is. What else am I missing? Oh, the court cases and the counter court cases, and the court said this and the court said that. What else again? Oh, the resubmission of the budget and all of that stuff. See, when you look at all of these things, you want to agree that just maybe, development would have traveled faster if we did not have all of the fights that we have right now. The 8-point agenda, signed. You could talk about. Well, I feel like I'm missing a couple of things, and that's why I'm still on it. But then again, you can talk about the local government election, which for me is the biggest of them all, because we don't know whether there will be or there wouldn't be local government elections. We don't know whether, because RESEC is silent, and like I was trying to tell Gift from Yenegua the other time, RESEC is silent. We don't know if RESEC will do what they're saddled with the responsibility to do. We don't know that. We don't know if it's because the governor is not funded. We don't know that. We're getting, allegations from the other side of the camp, from the House of Assembly, from people like Tony Okocha, that the governor plans to do caretaker committee and they say it's illegal. But we have people from the governor's camp arguing that it's illegal, but it's been done before. And if it's been done before, it can be done again. And so these are the arguments. And I do think, maybe like some political observers, that the whole idea of elongating the fight or stretching the fight was to ensure that the fight for the structure would fall on the local government elections. And so they wanted congresses to be done, so that whoever, there was the filler from both sides of the camp, I want to believe, that whoever was going to win, or whoever wins the structure of the local government would be, or rather of the ward and state congresses, would be able to fight for the structure of the local government, and then in the next election fight for the State House of Assembly, and also for the national legislative positions representing the state, of course. And you see, this fight, we need to see the impact, because after I went home yesterday, I was thinking about the conversations we had, and to talk about good boys, Okari being arrested. I didn't realize that there are certain people, about 3 of them or 4 of them, who are not on the side of Martin Amewule led assembly, and those people were suspended. What has happened to those people? Can anybody really tell me? Because we don't know anything. We don't know if, and trust me, I have tried to call. I have tried to call, and I'm not saying it so I can make my conversation easier. I've tried to reach out to Okujumbo a couple of times. Text messages have been sent, calls have been put across. I've called aides. It's really a crazy situation for me. I tried once to reach out to Martin Amele, and he was like, "No, we're not talking. We're not talking." So it is crazy what's happening out there. However, it is you and I that are suffering because, for instance, I do believe the people of Bonny, right? I think it's Bonny now, are not ably represented at the House of Assembly. And that's why we need to see how this will impact on Rivers State. Some would say, oh, it's a PDP matter. Yes, I agree. It's a PDP matter, but it's a PDP matter that has the impact to shake Rivers State, because there is the fight between a governor and a former governor, now FCT minister, and they say it's an internal affair, and they say it's a PDP affair, but we've seen as a result of this fight 27 lawmakers leave the PDP for the APC, which of course is a matter that is being tried in court. Commercial break. When I do come back, I'll take your thoughts on all of this and we will talk for development. 92.3 Nigeria Info. All right, so it's time for me to sample your opinions on, what I've ruled out for conversation, how this will impact Rivers State, and I've tried to connect the dots for you. I've tried to show you all the political connections, from what happened in Abuja yesterday to how it possibly will play out in Rivers State in the coming days. We remember the old saga some 2 weeks ago. Even the governor had to travel to Abuja to confirm, the list. So how does this play out? A lot of you say, "Oh, I don't know. I don't want to go into all of those things you say, but definitely, I'm thinking, how does this play out as it relates to Rivers State? Talking about, the power play. That's how I say it. It was a power play at Abuja. Talking about the power play, because if Damagam would be the one to oversee the congresses, and there are talks about him being supported by the Wike's camp, what is the guarantee that the Wike's camp will not hold sway during the congresses in Rivers State when the time comes? So let's get your thoughts, because you listen to Bala Mohammed there saying that Damagam will be the one to hold the congresses in, across the places where the congresses are needed. 08179230002, 08179230003, 08179230007. Those are the call numbers. I take them slowly this time. 08179230002, 08179230003, 08179230007. This says the FCT Minister, His Excellency Wike, and Atiku are fighting for the soul of the PDP at the national level. So how do we expect Wike to lose the party structure in his home state to Atiku's loyalists? He won't let that happen. I will advise the governor to start shopping for another political party outside the PDP and APC if he wants to contest for a second term in office. Uzoma Chima from Obite, HA. Clinton Bori, welcome. What's on your mind?
Hello, Claudia.
Yeah, Clinton, I can hear you. Welcome. What's on your mind?
Yeah, I remember we had a discussion yesterday, and I told you I won't be surprised at the outcome of the NEC meeting, and it happened the same way. The truth of the matter is that the same chairman that oversaw the list of River State is the same man that will still conduct the congresses for River State. Claudia, I'm seeing here is the same thing playing out over and over again. The governor has been left to fend for himself, because the governor is not being protected by the party. The power toss of in Abuja yesterday clearly showed that Wike is still in charge of the PDP, and there's nothing they can do about it to change the list. Even the list.
But when you say protect the governor, I mean, The SCD minister is also a PDP member. The governor is also a PDP member. So how are we protecting, or what are they? Who are they protecting exactly, and why should they protect one and not the other?
The party is supposed to protect the executive governor of the state. The governor is more than the minister in party hierarchy. Go to anywhere. So the party, in my own understanding, are the ones that are supposed to do the bidding of the governor, because the governor is there as a representative of the party in the state. So it's really unfortunate that they refuse to protect the man and they expose the man to the dangers of party politics. So for me, the man, should have done, the governor rather, what the governor should do is to look for a way and to get a political party that can actually protect his interest and that of the people that he has been chosen to represent. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Clinton. Thank you for your thoughts there. 92.3 Nigerian for what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Canada.
You're welcome.
Susie from Erema community.
All right, Susie, welcome.
Well, it is relative to say that governor is greater than or bigger than the minister whatsoever. As we speak now, president is the leader of the whole country. And when you go to president, you go to presidency. So as it stands now, Wike is the highest office holder as far as APC and PDP is concerned in the whole Nigeria.
But not in this. But the president is not in charge of the APC in the states, is he? In his state.
He's the father of all the political parties as far as
no. I'm going somewhere. You know, is the president in charge of the political party structures in the state? That's the question I'm asking you.
Say what?
Is the president in charge of the political party structures in the state? That's the question.
I am telling you that the president is the father of all the political parties. It is no longer.
I have agreed. I have agreed with you, Susie, but you're not answering the one question I'm asking you. The party structure in the state. Is it the president?
The party structure, in as much as even in PDP, even if in PDP or APC constitution, there is no place for any leadership whatsoever in the constitution. It doesn't exist. So it's a gentleman agreement. So if we have been doing it and it becomes an order of the day, at a time somebody say I don't like it any longer, it becomes also his own relatively. That's where it is. I can say Wike is my leader as a minister. Somebody can say him is his own leader as a governor. Right. So it has been like that over time. For those who don't also have governor, that those who don't have minister, who is their leader? So that is not the issue. The issue here is that the fact that Damagu has not been shown the way out, and from the propaganda carried by people like Ugochere and all of that, whether he was induced and all everything, the issue here is that Wike group, as far as we are concerned now, Wike group will always hold sway for now. And the list that has been issued out over time, that they say is the caretaker, will stand. The visitation of that list and the visitation of it is just a mere academic exercise to that extent. And let me also tell you in my conclusion, the issue of political structure and the struggle for whatsoever is to hold sway. If you do not have the power to control the party,
all right, so Susie, I've got to go. Susie, I've got to go.
Who are you as a person?
All right, I've got to go. Thank you very much. Victor from Diob, welcome.
Yes, Canada. Many of us are not really looking at the intrigue that happened yesterday. With this party list, which will be the capital list that will conduct the Congress, it is obvious that the names on that list, which the governor formally told us that it was a cook-up list, it was a fake list, it was not a genuine list. It is now certain that list actually emanated from the MWC. And when the secretary of the party said to us yesterday that they would receive the list, he didn't say they are going to cancel that list. He only said there will be a political solution.
Yeah.
And if you look at political solution, the intrigue, do you know that yesterday court has refused to vacate the order barring Secondus, Opera, who else?
They said they were allowed to attend the meetings yesterday. So I saw that.
So now they cannot attend any NEC meeting.
But they were
them dancing around the governor have no political value
to check
for
that
the governor
story.
for now.
Okay.
As long as PDP hierarchy is concerned.
Okay.
So the question is, with all the people dancing around the governor, how many of them have power to influence the congresses? None. The power to influence congresses for now lies within the names on that list.
Okay,
and what are the names? And let me also say this to you. When you think about leadership, it is sad to look at to see what is happening in Kogi State today. Although the man that is the governor was brought by Bello. Now, see the way the governor is protecting the man who worked for him to come into that office, even if he's doing it at the detriment of his image. But to show you that gratefulness in life should not be taken away from anything we're doing. Although they have to risk himself to put animation saying, this is my leader, Bello is my leader. Why is it that it's only in Rivers State that somebody will be helped and then you say the person that helped you is not your leader? I mean, there are things we look at every day and we ask ourselves questions. Although he's fighting for the man who sacrificed to bring him into governorship, why is him not standing by the man who risked everything to bring him in?
But what if standing what if standing by the man who risks everything is against the law? For instance, in Kogi State, the FCC is looking for him. So, I mean, think about it.
Whatever it is, whether tomorrow it will turn out to be bad or bad politics, whatever, the man has shown the whole country that there is something called gratefulness. Akwa Ibom State.
All right, Victor, I've got to go. I don't have enough time. I get your point, but I've got to go. If
you go to Delta,
yeah,
same thing.
All right,
it's
then.
only in Rivers State
that
a governor says, I don't want to recognize the person, but even if the man is overbearing, you this.
Even if it's overbearing, really now? But thank you very much. I've got to go. I've got Samuel from Rumo Kalagbo. Samuel, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear from you.
Yeah, good evening, Canada.
Yeah, greetings to you.
Yeah, Canada, the list of this that came out that time, and the governor say that this thing that came out, the list that came out, is propaganda. They should not listen to that list. And yesterday next meeting for PDP, even this morning I hear this in the reading that the list has been cancelled. I was surprised that you people didn't carry the news to see that for reading. I hear it in reading.
Okay.
So I was surprised that you people didn't carry it. Your radio station didn't carry the news. Because this list of 18 is still coming out from your own station. So even this evening,
apart from where you heard it, have you seen it any other place? I'm just asking because I have not even heard the news.
No, I didn't. It's not for reading.
Okay.
I heard it in reading.
All right.
So what I'm saying, what I wanted to contribute is this: we are going to watch how the thing will go. Whether it's the governor who will be in charge, or is the FCT minister that will be in charge.
Right.
We are going to wait and listen how the thing will go. That is my own.
From Buguma, last call before the next commercial. Welcome.
Kalada Kuru. You remember the last time Solomon Leno came out and told us that if you play with the strength and the might of the governor of the state, there are people, a lot of political parties that are extending their olive branch, waiting for him to come, looking at the massive love and support that the governor currently is enjoying. You know, in politics, you need to have the bonds you have with the people. The political parties are willing to accept you and believe that you're coming in will actually make that the political party to blossom and to begin to gain momentum. Let me tell you, what I like to protect the government, because I cannot just begin to protect it. If they are doing today, our local party that leave the wet wrapper in the homes,
All right, I've got to go, Isaiah. I've got to go. I'm sorry, I've got a commercial. I told you when I picked the call up. I'll step aside for a bit, and after that, the major news. But when I come back, open season, the stations.
A beautiful, beautiful day to you wherever you're listening from. Here's another wonderful